Anyway, let me introduce myself. My name is Drew Brents. I'm the founder and CEO of Prehab 1003 and Broker Plus. And what we want to do today in today's webinar is just go through some of the CRM 2.0 features. Okay, so we just released our new version of our CRM. Okay, so we just want to give a high-level overview of that today. Just before I share my screen, just to let you know, Broker Plus is an all-in-one system, point-of-sale LOS, product and pricing engine powered by Lender Price. We have e-signatures, we have document manager, and we have the CRM for the marketing campaign. So that being said, let me go ahead and share my screen today. Okay, so first of all, let me get over to my pipeline here. All right, so when you log into your Broker Plus platform, this is going to be your pipeline. So I want to bring your attention over here to the CRM. If you click it, which is going to be under the little fire icon right here. So this is going to take you to the new CRM section, and we also have the legacy, which we're going to be removing this the access to that here in a couple of weeks. We just didn't want to rush anyone on that, making the transition to the new platform. But a few things on this, we do maintain a lot of the same functionality, but what we've done is the dependability, the ease of use, everything about it is just better. And then and again, this is the 2.0 is a new release. So all throughout this year, you're going to be seeing lots and lots of features added as the system just naturally evolves. So first thing I want to point out is under the utility section, this is where you can set up different CRM or different signatures for your email campaign. So as an example, you can have your default signature. Okay, so this can be put on the right side or horizontal, or you can do a circle image or square image or no image, or so I kind of like the circle on there. You could change the colors of the button if you like. You could do the logo above the signature. You could do no logo or below the signature. Now, something that's kind of cool, and I'm not gonna do it on this one, I'll show you on this other one. We have the ability to co-brand your email signatures with different referral partners. So if you got a referral partner that you added in the point of sale side of the system, which creates co-branded application links as well, you actually can market if you can set a rule that anybody that has been associated with that referral partner, they can get co-branded email marketing. Okay, so that's how you would do that. So this would be like the LO, and this would be like the realtor, okay, on that. So so co-branded marketing. But that's just some of the things on the utilities. So what I want to look at here is just under contacts specifically. So this is where you can manage different contacts. So you have different contact types. You can import your list, and when you do the import, you would map different data points from your spreadsheet over to our data points as well. So what I want to do, I tell you what, I could either look at this contact right here, or let me show you a little something else. So again, if you want to go to contact, just go to contacts, and you can pull up your any of these contacts in the CRM. Now, but what I'd like to do is let me go back to the pipeline. And I want to show you something here. So this guy's in a pre-qualified status right here. Okay, I'm going to open them up. So remember, this is in the LOS. Okay, so we're looking at this guy here. Now, when I go to borrower information, you notice I've got a little fire icon right next to his name. Then I got also the co-borrower, a little fire icon right next to her name. So this is just a little shortcut that I can click on, and it's going to take me to the CRM contact. Okay, so every loan contact is written to the CRM. Now, it's important to know that the CRM contacts don't write, or they don't automatically create a loan contact. Okay, so again, loan contacts create a loan pipeline. Loan contacts create a CRM contact. CRM contacts do not create a loan. But if so I'm actually in this CRM contact. If I wanted to, maybe they didn't apply yet, or they haven't created a loan, I could actually create a loan with this contact information right here if I wanted to. Okay, or I could email out or text out the application link to the borrower, okay, or to that contact right there. So we're going to look at this contact form, how to manage this contact as well. Then we're going to look at some of the marketing, some of the media gallery, and sort of campaigns, and how you would set up your marketing. All right, so Couple things though on this, you can obviously edit, clone, delete this contact. We give you what the contact type it is, hyperlinks to the email. Also, you can link or unlink, okay, the spouse. So if you wanted to, so this is linked to the spouse. I could click on that. It's going to pull up that other spouses, because that spouses or partners contact form, okay, just like that. Click. Now I'm in this one here, okay. So because every person has their own contact page, okay, but you can link them together. Also, is this an imported contact? Yes or no? Current loan status, email opt-ins, lead source. I can right here click the email, and this allows me, if I wanted to send a quick email from the system, I could actually even record a video if I wanted to record a video, which I don't know if that pop-up is showing to you or not. So I could grab system media if I wanted to, personal videos or system media, okay? And I could inject it in there, okay, if I wanted to. So, again, this is just me sending what we would call sort of a one-off message to them, all right, to that particular contact. Same thing for the texting. If you want to send out a text, you would just, go ahead, it shows you what your text is like right there. If you wanted to inject a personal video or something, you could, okay, and you can send it out. So, but that's sending a video text, sending an image, sending just a regular text or what have you. Again, one-off messaging from within in that contact. Here you got your notes and reminders. You can create different, general notes or create follow-up reminders and what have you on a contact. Okay. Okay. So let's look at a couple other items here. We have right here contact information. All right. So your basic contact information. This is their address information if you had that. So this is the custom information that you would have created and would have mapped to that contact. And then notice down here, active loans. So this is gonna read based upon their email identifier. Okay, it's gonna read, is there any active loans in the system? So right here, they do have a loan that's in a pre-qualified status. I could click on that if I wanted to, and it takes me right over to that loan. In that pipeline, okay, loads up and I'm right there in that loan. All right, let me see here. Let me close out one of these. Okay, let me go back over here. So now also what's interesting here is the next section is going to be past closed transactions. Okay, so I'm able to, the system is going to read all previous closed loans, okay, the close date, the occupancy type, because you could have different messaging that you want to target on your marketing based upon occupancy type, okay, sales price, property address. So it's just some basic information. And if I click the eyeball to the right-hand side, it pulls up a lot of information here, note rate, loan to value, stuff that you would want to know in order to market to them more effectively, okay? Down here is going to be your message center for that contact. So it's going to tell you, what messages have gone out. You could click the little eyeball, see the messages, but these would be like those one-off messages. It's not going to track all of your mass marketing, okay, to your database, but if you sent any one-off messages, it's going to show that right here. And then also down here is going to be your assigned campaigns and assigned groups. This would be you manually assigning them to a campaign or manually assigning them to a manual distribution group. Okay, so real easy to just add right there. You could just go ahead and put them on whatever campaigns you want, or you could add them to a distribution group. Okay, and we'll talk about distribution groups and campaigns. And by the way, everyone, we do on our YouTube channel, we do have tutorial videos on each and every one of these sections showing you, sort of how to and best practices and things. But again, this is just a high level overview of the CRM. So, but again, that's just an easy way to add them or remove them from manual campaigns. All right. So the next thing I want to show you is a media gallery. So we have a lot of system provided media. All right. So now, first of all, you got personal images and personal videos. This would be your images and you would pay for the license to use, and then you would upload that for your own use. Okay. So you could, which I don't have any in the demo, but personal videos would be what I call your talking head videos, either hosted by YouTube or Vimeo, or we host it. So you can record a video here, or you could add media. Okay. Either one. And you categorize them and so forth. System media, though, is going to be a combination of videos and images that we have provided as a system for you to use. We have And these are going to be categorized. We have all different sorts of categories. We have over 100 marketing videos that you can take advantage of. But we also have images. So for instance, system header. Okay, so if I want to come over here and look at some of the like for instance, this would be a VA one. Okay, and a lot of these images are already embedded in some of our preset email content that we provide. Okay. But we could also go down to, to your videos. So, we got, holiday videos and such. And so, we just had Memorial Day. So it's just a vintage looking video. We always have the little message, keep us in mind for all your mortgage needs. And, these can be funny. These can be, moving. Okay. Father's Day. I like the Father's Day one personally. Just don't tell mom, best advice you ever gave me, Dad, So again, all these videos can be cringy, they can be funny, they can be moving, and they can be emotional. Take advantage of the system provided videos. We have tons of that and headers. So that's the media gallery, okay, that you can use in your marketing. Now, what I want to focus on now is going to be the campaigns and distribution groups. So first of all, distribution groups are who do you want to set your marketing toward, okay? So you can create groups manually, or you can have what's called automatic distribution groups. Automatic distribution groups would be, where you create different rules and different filters that when people come in the system, if it meets certain criteria, it's going to automatically add them to that group. A manual group would be, like you imported a list, or you have a certain contact type, and you want to build a, like as an example, let me just go manual, I'll explain it. You want to build a list from a certain contact type. So I'm going to say, let's just go uncategorized. And you say, okay, look, here's going to be my group members. Here's my contacts based upon the contact type. I'm going to choose a couple right there, and I'm going to add them to the group. So you kind of cherry picking who you want to put in here, okay? And you can remove them, or you can add them all if you want to. Again, that would be a manual process of building out that group, okay? So, and the other thing, and again, I have a pretty in-depth tutorial on this, but you also have what's called automatic distribution groups. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do demo, okay? And I'm going to create a new distribution group. Okay, and it's going to be an automatic one. So now this allows you, so there's no one down here, but this allows you to create different rules. Okay, I could create groups based upon active loans, like for instance, maybe a loan status, and maybe those that are pre-qualified. Okay, and it starts pulling up those that are in a pre-qualified status. Or I can, let me get rid of that filter. Okay. And let's say I want to do, maybe I want to do one by mid credit score. I want to say 400 to a 579, because we do have we do have a challenge credit campaign. So maybe when you pull credit, you want it to pull up only people that fall below a 580, okay, to be automatically added to the group. And the way it works is then you have that how to improve your credit drip campaign tied to that distribution group. Okay, so again, the campaigns, which we're going to cover in a minute, would be tied to the distribution group. So now I don't have any sub 580 in here. So, but again, this allows me to create groups based upon active loans. Okay, active loans, and here's the different filters, loan to value, referral partner, things like that. I could do closed loans, and I could say, you know what, I want those that have a note rate of, let's say minimum of 6%. And I want to pull up a closed closed seasoning date, only target loans that are over 6 months old. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do a loan. Let's go with a base loan amount of minimum of 200,000. And maybe max of 700,000. So again, I'm creating now these filters, and it's going to search and say, okay, what loans have closed over 6 months ago that have a 6% or a higher interest rate with a loan amount of this amount? Search, and it's going to, when people meet that criteria, it's going to automatically add them to that group. And then maybe you want to tie a refinance campaign to this group. So again, so you got closed loans, credit scores, dates of birth. And again, we have instructions for creating the birth dates, contact type, veterans, or all, and again, there's within all of these, you have all these sub filters. Okay. So it's really nice, and you can really make it granular, but it's easy. Okay. And that's the thing. So once you do that, you save your data. Okay. And then we would go to campaigns. Now, campaigns, we have a lot of preset content. Okay. And just if you just use your holidays and your what we would call your special days and seasonal campaigns, those two campaigns are going to touch your database about 28 times a year. Okay. If you really have it dialed, it'll be like 30 times a year. Not including birthdays. So, so again, we've got different birthday campaigns. We have VA loans, challenge credit, refinance rates drop, benefits of buying pre-existing versus new homes, targeting renters 1 and 2, cash out refinances or home equity loans, consumer direct home buyers, cultivating leads for real estate agents. That was a test. Holidays. Okay, we have 15 holidays. We got seasonal special day touches, 15 there. Pre-qualified house hunting, a drip campaign of 6 emails, and you can include text that drip on them while they're in that pre-qualified status. Recruiting MLOs. Okay, post-closing refinance, post-closing investment property. Let me expand this a little bit more. Post-closing second home, post-closing primary residence. So depending on what occupancy type they have, our post-closing drip, which is the day after closing, 30-day payment reminder, 6-month check-in, and 1-year happy home anniversary. Our campaigns, those drips, use different verbiage based upon whether it's a primary residence, second home, or investment property. So it's pretty nice on that. So, and guys, you guys can create your own campaigns, and we're always adding more in here. But if we look at, I don't know, let's look at, I want to try to find a couple that have some videos. So how about Happy Birthday Funny? Okay. This is, your day to celebrate. Okay. And we would need to link it to a distribution group. So you would find your distribution group right here. Okay. So you would save that, and you're going to link that to your, and again, you only want one campaign live at a time. You don't want them getting 2 birthdays. So pick which messaging you want, and you set it and forget it. Okay. So we got the birthday campaign tied to the birthday distribution group. And if you want to look at, preview the message, it's going to, be this guy dancing. It's fun. It's funny. I mean, it's funny, cringy, and it's great. So, and you could edit this if you want. If you want to, if you don't like the messaging that we have, you can edit it. You could look at your signature there and just see, and again, you could swap it out or whatever. But again, we give you total control over your messaging. Okay. So, and then of course, I didn't even go into the milestones. I forget about that because we've had that, for so long, the milestones, which is going to be your transactional messaging. Just your mortgage updates, and you could also always include text and videos with that as well for your milestone updates. So, yeah, we've had requests for Zapier integration. That is coming very, very soon. So those of you that have been that have requested that, hang tight. Is coming very quickly. And then we have several things on our development list for this. You'll soon hear, this is May 31st. You'll see here in the next 30 days or less, probably in the next couple of weeks, we're going to be adding a lot of very robust analytics on this. Right now, you can see when things go out and things like that, but we're going to be really dialing on the analytics as well. So you'll be seeing that. So, if you have any questions, just, shoot us an email. Okay. You can email me direct, Drew@preep1003.com if you like.